All right, we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1.
Oh, whoa. If I mute, I'm eating.
Okay.
Thank you, thank you, so.
Okay.
Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Minecraft 2 post show. Yeah!
We're recording this.
Yeah.
We played Minecraft a year ago, and now it's popular.
Yeah, and now we're all back to play it again.
Yeah.
For the whole entire season.
Oh yeah, I
Just
forgot to
talk-
say this is Minecraft 3. Actually, everyone get on Minecraft.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah,
Okay,
just get on
so-
Minecraft Pocket Edition, Ethan.
All right, so let's introduce
Bedrock
ourselves. Starting with Bigga. We'll go
What's
alphabetical order. Hey.
Hey.
And we have Coob.
Yeah, I'm here too. I was in the season.
Then we have Ethan.
I'm trying to focus on my Warzone game. Can you please shut the fuck up?
Then we have JR.
Wist, I'm trying to make a whole ass deep dish pizza right now. Can you please be quiet?
Then we have Ozzy.
Oh, hi.
Then we
Hey,
have
Mario.
then we have Soap. Soap.
I think he's.
Yeah.
I think he's.
Yeah,
there
what's
he is.
up?
And then
He's eating.
And we have me. Hi. Then we have Zartle.
Hey, what's up?
All right, so.
Man, guys.
All right, so now we're gonna start talking about our deaths. I think people should remember how they die, right, guys? You remember how you die?
Yeah.
Kind
So-
of.
I watched it again, yeah.
It was the silverfish, right?
Yeah.
It was
So
the
we're gonna go by death order. So starting with Ozzy. Talk about your death. How'd you feel?
Okay. So, my death was built up for like fucking 3,000 things, you know? Like, we referenced it so many times that like I was gonna die first, and then it actually happened, and then I was like, well, shit. Like, I think I think I'm glad that I was the first death because out of all people to die, I think I was like the one that should have died first. Not only because like, oh, I passed 2 ones, but I was like, oh yeah. I spent my entire time setting it up too. So I mean, like, I mean, I was pretty hyped to do this, but I definitely think that like, considering I was the one setting up everything, I was like, I won 2 in a row. I think I was like the person who like probably was the person who should have died first, and it did happen. I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I was the one that died second, unintentionally saving Ethan. Well, intentionally, I don't even remember what I was thinking. I was just like, oh, with a skeleton attacking Ethan, and he's screaming at the top of his lungs. Let me go save him. And I just ended up dying because when I ran down the blaze spawner, there was like cobblestone in the way. So when I was running, I ran into the cobblestone and then just poofed and died.
Yeah, that was meant to protect us.
Yeah, and then it didn't protect me,
Yeah.
and it killed me. It protected Ethan probably, but not me.
Yeah.
And then we had who died next? I forget.
I think it was
So,
Bigga. No,
It was Big.
no, yeah, bigger.
Yeah, I saw that shit coming from a mile away. Like, the moment I left the fortress, I knew I was like, dead.
I think
Because I had nothing. I had nothing.
Okay, so
There was no way for me to, like, do anything.
I think you even mentioned it. Like you didn't feel like you were gonna return from the Nether. I think you said that like
Some
right
shit
when
like
you
that.
went
Yeah, no, I fucking tap Soap on the back, and he's like, nah, dude. I climb up the staircase, I'm done.
I saw a question or I saw somebody asking like why we didn't like give him food if he was that low in health. I didn't really know that he was like that low. I probably would have given him something, but I don't
Like,
know. We were all
like-
just trying to kind of get out of there.
All I really remember is just yeah.
We
Honestly,
thought we
the
could,
worst
like-
thing you've ever done. Don't add poison to the gas. Jesus Christ.
All I really remember about the food stuff was like Soap. All I remember is just like Soap needing food, and like he needed food. He was at like 3 hearts.
He
at
needed
one
food?
time.
Nah.
That's all I remembered. Like just
Yeah, I
Soap
wanna
saying
know
they
how much-
needed food.
I want to know how much health you were on when the gas like killed you, because like that you had to have been like low.
I'll have to look. I think it was like, what, like two hearts, maybe half a heart, 'cause of poison, something like that.
God.
Jesus Christ. And then Soap. You remember how you
Yeah.
died?
I kind of need a recap,
Uh,
Okay, well you you were walking up the cobblestone stairs, about to go to the
Mhm.
about to get to the nether portal to go back to the overworld, and then a ghast shot you off of the stairs, and you died of fall damage on the stair.
Oh. Huh. I was probably either trying to go out as like surviving as an action hero, or just sitting in my bed and relaxing, after I died or something. I don't know.
Well, you were a national hero.
I do remember that because like I was going up the staircase at around the same time, and before Soap just gets like launched to his death, I just go, "I'm fine, guys. I don't know why you're screaming," because I didn't know Soap was like behind me, and he was. So yeah.
I think we were yelling about both of you guys because you both could have been in danger. But I remember if you listen to it, I'm like, Soap, get back! He's gonna fucking kill you, dude.
Oh yeah.
And it fucking killed him, dude.
Yeah. I'm like,
I'm guessing Soap was at like a heart or something. when he
yeah,
was
it
going up
would
the
have
stairs.
been like extremely lucky.
He could have been like
If-
3 maybe, and then like he gets hit by the blast.
Oh yeah.
down
yeah.
to, like, a heart,
I mean, he
like,
was, like,
and
if you
then
look
falls
back
down
on
like
it-
5 blocks.
Like, he got hit once, like, didn't get hit off the first time he got hit. He got, like, really close to the fireball, so he probably got, like, poisoned. And then, like, he got hit one more time, and like, he had to have been on half a heart to die, like, from where he died.
Yeah. And then after Soap, it was.
Oh, I actually do want to touch on that later.
Ethan, I think. Yeah.
Ethan? Yeah, it was Ethan.
Yeah, there's a huge gap, and then Ethan.
Now,
Yeah.
I know a lot of people said my death was stupid as fuck, but you have to look into the context of what was going on. So, like, there was, like, hours cut out of us just trying to search for any Enderman at all.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And I saw him, like, on the brink of daylight, and I'm like, I'm not letting this motherfucker get away. So I looked at him, and, like, then I realized, oh, shit, there's still, like, 30 skeletons surrounding us. So I just put down water and prayed. And I think this was cut out. I forget. But there was... I don't know if this was ever explained. Like, the healer skeletons. Were they ever
Oh,
explained?
yeah.
They were explained? Alright, yeah. So, a healer skeleton, I think it was cut out from Ozzy's POV, but you could see there was a healer skeleton underground. So it was impossible to fucking, like, kill the skeletons. And it just, like, fucking Naruto sped around me and completely fucked me.
Like,
Because,
I wanna mention-
I want to, like...
mention, like, okay. You go.
We're like...
Nice.
No, you actually, you go.
Okay. So, like, because I remember looking at the footage, like, I remember rewatching, like, Ethan's death so many times, and I'm like, how the fuck did that skeleton move that fast? Because I know for, like, a 100% fact I didn't give the skeleton Depth Strider, because I remember talking with, a few people before we were, like, while I was setting up the, command and everything. And, like, I was like, should I add Depth Strider to, like, certain mobs? And everybody was like, no, don't add Depth Strider. So I'm like, okay, and I didn't add Depth Strider. And then you just see this, like, motherfucker coming after Ethan, just fucking zooming.
Mach speed.
And then.
Yeah.
So, like,
Wait,
I witnessed it with my own eyes.
I want to say something about.
Oh yeah, I should probably say, I don't know if anyone thought this, but JR did not kill me.
Yeah.
From his POV, it looked so much like he killed me, but he's innocent.
And the
He's
best
still
part,
a bitch for hoarding food, but he's innocent.
I will admit, I hoarded a lot of food that season, but also, like, if it was true that I killed you, I would have, like, known, like, at all because the death messages were off. But it
Yeah.
looked so
I think-
believable when I was watching it.
I think, like, how it was, like, edited, it definitely looks like on Jared's POV that he, like, very easily could have, like, tapped him.
Mhm.
But that's not the case. Like, it was the skeleton.
You were saying something, Zartle?
Okay, so from my POV, like, Ethan notices that Enderman that, he really wanted to kill. And I don't remember if anybody said anything about it, but, like, I was gonna aggro it. Like, I think maybe somebody told me to, but I just was like, okay, I'm gonna aggro this. Then I stared at it for a couple of seconds. And then I see it start moving, and I'm like, okay, it's gonna attack me. But then I realize it's not coming to me, it's going to Ethan. And in my POV, you can hear me saying, that was a bad idea. When he aggroed it. And then a couple seconds later, yeah, it was definitely a bad idea. I don't know if I would have died if I'd aggroed it. I was in a different area, so I probably would have ran away from the skeletons.
Yeah, plus you had the speed
that was
boots.
unlucky.
Like, I think Ethan was the only one that didn't have the speed boots out of you three. Out of you four, I mean.
So
Oh
then,
yeah, probably.
Yeah, I think you're right.
After,
Yeah, I kind of fucked myself in that way, didn't I?
So then after Comma Boy, it was Coob.
Yeah, it was my time to go. So like I kind like I don't think you see like the point where I just gets to like the you die screen where I die. Like what happens is I get hit, and then I get hit again, and I just wither away. Like I just run on that bridge until I die. And I think a lot of it came from I like just not watching where I was going because I was turning corners pretty fast. And I think if I was more cautious, and I even think if maybe I had like if I ran it a different way, I maybe would have lived, or I don't know. It's like because so many little things could have prevented it. Because if I brought milk, I would have been fine. If I went a different way, I would have been fine. If I shielded, I would have been fine. And a lot of it, like when I died, like I was like I wasn't that sad because I had made it pretty long for like my track record at that point when we recorded, which was I was batting 2-0. I died
Yeah.
first like 2 times before that. So yeah, it was fun to live so long. That's what I can remember of it.
And then after Coob, it was
Zartle at the dragon fight.
Okay.
Oh, this one.
Uh-oh.
My death was freaking weird. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
Wait,
so-
you died to the crystals, yeah?
no.
No.
I was about to say.
So I was like, in the dragon fight, I think I was pretty confident. Like we were doing a good job. We got the crystals, all that shit. We did really good at that. And I was like, okay, this is one of those good dragon fights. We're gonna do it. And I had got, for whatever reason, I think I had an extra shield on me, so I was a little more confident to use it. But I had this habit of just like shielding the dragon whenever he would turn to me, and it was working all right. But I guess when we were hitting him, like he was at like half health. We were hitting him, and I was really close to him so that I could actually melee him. And then he turns around, and if I had not shielded, then he would have just knocked me away and would have lived with like probably 5 hearts. But I tried to shield him. Oh wait, okay, I'm rewatching the footage right now. This is actually really. I didn't even realize this at first. But he turns around, and in the first frame of damage, I lose 6 hearts.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
wait,
What?
no, it takes 2 frames. Like it's like within like half a second, I go from 10 hearts to 4 hearts.
Oh my
And then-
god.
And then I unshield and I turn around, and the moment I start running, I get hit again, and I'm down to 1 heart. And then just like pretty much as soon as I realized I was low, I was dead. Yeah, so I pretty much died because I shielded. It's a kind of silly way to go, but I mean, it ended up probably making the season better.
I mean,
'cause,
did you have like one of those shields that you got from like the paradox zombies
that's
that I
probably
made?
what it was.
Yeah, because like you took no knockback. That's probably why you got.
That's totally what it is. Yeah, I never even thought about that.
Oh, damn.
I was pretty mad for like a minute, but I wasn't too mad after that. But then Wist was like, "Oh, I kind of feel like your death shouldn't have happened," and I'm like, "Oh, well, now I'm bummed about it." So, I was mad about it. I was mad about it.
Oh yeah, we were all like telling like everybody who's still like around spectating. We're just like saying and like stuff. Oh, that death felt really unfair.
Like we were so like we didn't know how to feel about that death, especially me. Like I was just like, oh.
Yeah, it was kind of like it's definitely a kind of silly death, but I mean it's I'd say it's not the only death that's just like out of nowhere, very hard to avoid.
Yeah.
Like I mean I don't know what Ozzy could have done aside from just react quicker. Like same goes for Coob. Like for Coob's death, you'll notice that like Coob notices the first one and realizes that she has to turn around, and then gets while she's turning around to start running, like she can't start running quick enough, so then she gets hit the first time. Then while she's running, she gets hit the second time. And like if she had been able to just like start running quick enough, then it would have been fine.
If I like fucking booked it, I probably would have been fine. But I was just kind of just
but,
trying to.
like, you can see like the Wither Skeleton had like huge range, so like I don't.
Yeah.
blame you for dying there.
Plus, we were grinding for a long time, so it was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
My brain was like liquid. I didn't know what the fuck was going on.
Yeah. A missed opportunity. I'm gonna get to this topic later, but a missed opportunity that I meant to do for Zartle's death was take the overlay away for like 2 seconds, like a callback for Minecraft 1. But I had that edit, but then my computer died. So then when I edited episode 16, I completely forgot about the thing that the change that I did. So the episode didn't have the overlay disappeared. I wanted it to disappear.
It's for the best.
In Terraria, when me and Ozzy kill ourselves in Terraria, does it overlay? Isn't the overlay gone at that part, or am I wrong?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was.
It was.
Okay.
Re-edit the episode.
So, yeah, it's time to re-release episode 16. Even though everyone knows what happens. Speaking of that,
For the first time ever, HC is being re-uploaded to add in a bug and not fix one.
but like I said with that amazing transition right there, JR, talk about your death.
There's too many creepers. Very unfair. Very unfair. The ravine had too many creepers. Like a review, please.
Welcome to Chili's.
I created a ravine.
Welcome to Chili's.
You literally created a
Died
ravine.
in Chili's.
All right.
Oh my god.
All I know is that's where I would have died. I want to die in Chili's.
All right. So it looks like we have concluded the first section. So now let's get to the questions, the specific questions for people. So so we have a lot of questions for certain people, and then not so much for other people. But we have a lot of questions for everyone, so I'm gonna save those for last. So we're gonna try to somehow organize this. So I'll start with a question for Ozzy from Klutz. How difficult were the commands to set up, and how satisfied are you with the outcome?
I was pretty satisfied with what I made at the time. I think the commands took about an entire day to set up. They didn't take up too long, but because I know like I set them up all of it in its entirety like the day before we started, and I think I remember I like added. I remember I was like adding in like some last second things like the night zombie, the zombie that had iron armor with diamond sword.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was last second. I added that like I think like an hour before.
Mm.
And then I don't know if there's anything else to explain. It wasn't that hard to set up, but I could have made it a lot better if I wanted to.
All right. So our next question is, I was gonna give one to Bigo, but he seems busy right now. So
No, I'm right here.
Oh, okay. All right. So here's another question from Klutz. Did you ever end up finishing your mountain house, and was there more of it that you would like to show?
No, I never finished it. I had the intention to. Like I was gonna go back home and keep working on it, but I died.
Me and JR go.
I got like a wall done, and that was it. I didn't even do the floor. I think it was like right when Zartle was like, "Bigga, what the fuck are you doing? Come to the Nether." Like, all right, cool.
Oh yeah, cause
And that was it. I had a screenshot, but I think it's on the old computer. I still need to like boot up the old computer, go back, grab it. Maybe I could find it.
I'd say Biga's death was probably the most preventable in my opinion.
In episode 15.
Yours.
Oh, my death?
Yeah.
It wasn't.
I mean, I think you can be preventable by like we could have given you food.
If we knew.
But, in episode 15, me and JR go to that mountain house that you made.
Cool.
Visit it one last time.
Yeah,
I
don't remember
passed
the
by
journey.
it during the final.
I didn't know
Yeah,
y'all
you did.
went back to that. Sweet, man.
Yeah, we decided to loot the chests and there was nothing of note.
All right.
I
So
think I took everything out of it and put it in your house. That's what it did.
all right. So Comma Boy, are you alive?
No.
Okay, so
Oh, there he is.
here's a question from Betty is epic, I swear. Is Team Scallop good?
Oh my god.
Why'd you pick this one?
This is a really
Why did
good
you pick
one.
this
It's a
out of all
really
the
good one.
questions?
This is a really good one. No, I'm
Old
joking.
Benny
I'm
boy
joking.
Not really.
question.
No, I'm
No,
joking.
no.
I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
Kind of
Okay,
fucking
no, here's the.
I'm gonna quit.
I'd
Okay.
love to answer. I just need you to look at what series has roles in PBG and which one doesn't. So
Don't say
shut
that.
the
People are
fuck
gonna.
up,
Don't
one
fucking
Shut
say
the
Okay,
that.
listen. All right, listen here.
Don't say
Proton
that.
Who
Toad.
gives a fuck about rolls on the Discord? Oh, whatever.
All right, Proton Toad. Give me rolls. Thank you. Okay. Anyway, here's the actual question for Ethan from Jeffels. How progressively less scared of the twist did you get as the season went on?
It was pretty. It wasn't like a. It was just a straight drop, really. It was like after Wist's death and like the initial Nether scare, I was like, all right. this is some pussy shit. And I kept taking
Real.
risk after risk after risk.
Oh yeah, then there was the desert moment. We should probably.
Oh no, yeah, the desert moment really kind of like put me to reality.
I didn't even
Kinda
get
gave
to
you
use
guys a
the
slap on
mod.
the cheek.
I
like,
didn't
hey,
even play the mod.
because
That desert moment, oh my god.
I still like how I came up behind you and hit you. I don't regret that.
That was good. That was really good.
All right,
You just
so
win.
this is a question for Koob from Zero.
Ooh.
Do you think you could have avoided your death in some way?
Yeah, like I said, like just running a different direction because I was like at like a bridge, and even if I wasn't gonna wither away, they would have closed in on me. I could have probably built up fast if that happened.
Mhm.
But yeah, I think there were many ways that I could have just like prevented it. So yeah.
And that's all the questions for you. So,
Thanks.
you have one
We're so hard.
you have one individual question. So does Ethan. You guys are just oh my gosh.
One day.
Well,
You guys disappoint me.
okay,
It's gonna-
so we have a question for Soap. Soap, are you here?
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, so here's a question from Klutz. Please come
Mhm.
back. Where did you go?
Where did I go? College. Yeah. I mean, that's really it. And life in general. I don't know. Just that's where I went. I don't know. I don't know what kind of answer they want.
And also, here's a second question from Aiden. Soap, why aren't you coming back to One Life?
Let's see here. You know what? I'll come back because it's popular now. You know.
Oh, I see how.
Oh, you cloud chaser.
Coming
yeah,
back.
Oh,
for
the
that-
cloud.
Going back for the cloud.
Cloud,
Coming
the
back for
Minecraft
that
series
colored
has
roll.
cloud. You wanna come?
You
Oh
want,
my
yeah, you want those rolls? You want those
Oh
PBG
my
rolls?
goodness.
Doesn't he already
Oh
have?
yeah.
Oh yeah, he has a
So-
cry HC. He has a cry HC roll.
Oh yeah.
What?
I really like it because he's like, "What the fuck are you guys talking about? What the fuck are you?"
Cry,
Fuck?
cry. I cry in my sleep. Hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
What about it?
Raccoon.
You never mind.
Raccoon.
Remember, like when you were like digging down, you fell like 10 blocks and died like first. In that
Oh yeah. What about it?
Yeah. You got to roll for that.
Like a colored roll.
Sweet.
Okay, so
Oh
here's
my
a
God.
here's a question for me from Benny. I swear. Were you intending on particularly sacrificing yourself to Ethan? No. Why would I ever try to sacrifice myself for that low for that low life sack of potatoes? I hate that guy. Okay, on to the
If
next.
someone had
Okay,
arisen, I would have thrown any of you in my way to prevent my death. I'm just none of you are safe.
Yeah, why the fuck am I in this call? I hate you.
Oh, okay.
See you, buddy.
See,
Leave a comment, everyone.
see, Ethan. All right, so next question for Ozzy. Was there anything about the commands you wish you told the rest of the cast before you died? If not, then why? From Klutz.
Not really. I was looking back at it, I should have like left it as like a super suspicious thing. It would have been fun seeing people's reactions. Fucking axe zombies on like the first night.
Well, we did hear Soap scream. Oh my God! There's a soap. There's a zombie.
There's a soap.
No, he screamed.
Oh,
There's a zombie with a diamond sword, and then Ethan was like, "Bruh." So I guess we got somewhat a reaction from that. Okay, so just so we can blaze through these questions about the commands and Ozzy, another question from Klutz. Was there anything about the command that wasn't shown off in the season that you wish was?
I think I buffed strays.
The
Like
heck's a stray?
the skeletons that spawn
It's
in the
those
ice
little
biomes.
things that the magic guys summon.
Oh, well.
No, I'm
Think?
like the
Is that it?
No,
no, it's the
Strays are the ice skeletons.
skeleton that.
Oh, those. I've only.
Yeah, you know what's funny is that I was expecting us to find a snow biome and not a desert biome, so that's why husks weren't like really buffed because they were more of an afterthought. Because I was like, oh shit, wait, I need to get these guys something.
I
Still
only
really
like.
fucked us up though.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
not
so you should have
fucking-
made a. You should have made
literally.
a boss.
We needed fucking food, and the one thing you were like, let's give husks fucking an aura of hunger.
Dude, you made custom bosses. You should have done it for this one.
Oh yeah.
Custom
We
bosses
did.
for
I
season
don't
5,
think we
dude.
thought. I don't think we thought of the idea though. I think it
I don't
was
think
just like.
that wasn't really a concept at that point yet. It definitely would have been something if I knew how to do at that point. I definitely would have 100% did it.
Probably for Minecraft 3, featuring the same cast, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So,
Alright.
the next question for me is, when are you gonna let me up the base? Okay. What was the most enjoyable part about the season? What was the least enjoyable? Are you happy with how the season turned out? The most enjoyable part of the season for me.
When you were dying.
Okay, so the most enjoyable part of the season for me was probably the way beginning when we were building the food court and just like building a bunch of random restaurants. We had Radio Shack, McDonald's, Chili's.
I love
Yes.
to eat wires
I
at
love-
Radio Shack.
I
Yeah,
feel like
yeah,
very
Chili's
fondly
my favorite
on it because
restaurant.
it was like I felt like for like a little bit, all the dangers just stood still and gave us time to spend our.
I know
Um,
that was the
alright.
last. That was the last time. Like all of us were just happy.
Yeah, that was the last
Episode
wave of
Episode
peace.
4 was probably the most fun episode for me.
I know, yeah.
Just chilling and,
That
like,
the entirety of McDonald's was fucking god tier. That's
Yeah,
still,
because
some
like
of the
we were
best
just
times
chilling,
I've
nothing,
had.
Episode 4 was
nothing
like
was bothering us.
the best
It just
episode
felt
to
good.
edit. It was the best
Yeah.
episode to
Just
edit.
so
I
much
enjoyed
fun.
it so much, just like editing and just watching us just have fun.
It was
And,
episode 9 you also put a decent bit of work into.
Also, episode 9, yeah.
I wish we spent more time building more restaurants. I wanted to like make a little mall.
I want to make
like
like a whole thing, but like, wait, what
Yeah.
stopped us from that? I actually forget.
I think just
progression.
like
We just want to go to the Nether.
We just wanted to
Yeah.
go to the Nether because we went to the Nether so early in the recording, like an hour in.
I mean, it's because we found diamonds right at the start, and like we just got super lucky with like progression. We found a ton of iron. We
Yeah.
just
I-
we did all.
Yeah, we weren't really like try-harding from what I remember. We just got like
We just got
super
lucky.
Yeah,
I
I
wish-
just started digging. I just kind of started digging because I wanted like a shield or something, and then
Yeah.
diamonds. Okay.
I wish I was able to edit 2 episodes of us just building a food court. That would have been amazing. I was only able to edit 1, and then everything just went
Next
downhill, and we
time.
all started dying.
Next time we'll make the best damn food court you've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. What was the least enjoyable about the season? Not
Me
much.
having to spectate everything.
Well, that's for you. Well,
Is
that's
this like a question for everybody to answer individually?
it's a question for me, but I'll just let everyone else answer because why not? But least enjoyable, at least personally for me, was I can't really think of anything. I enjoyed the whole season, and spectating wasn't that much of a problem for me, except for when I was spectating them killing the withers. Or the wither skeletons. That was the worst thing ever.
No. Oh yeah.
That just watching
Oh
them.
yeah,
just,
yeah.
Like
yeah.
oh my god. And then yeah, if anyone else wants to answer that.
If we're counting spectating, I'd probably say the whole wither skull grind
Yeah.
was literally the worst thing I've ever fucking watched in my life.
Exactly. It was so just I hated it.
But
For
like
me-
actually playing, it was still great. But probably desert. I just fucking hate the desert biome and playing it.
Yeah.
I think for me it was probably like, I think with any people that do like a skull grind and something, it's always kind of underwhelming until something happens.
Yeah.
But those like moments where you're just waiting and waiting and waiting for something to just happen, and you're tired and your brain's like a fucking melted vanilla ice cream. It's like that for me, where like I'm still having fun, but it's like the fun is like in stasis for a minute while we try and do the stuff we actually have to do.
yeah.
That's why I'm excited for 1.16.
Oh yeah, season
Nether
3
update.
Minecraft.
Season 37.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the last batch of this question. Jesus Christ. And the last batch of this question. Swear to God.
You good?
Yes.
Are you
My,
good?
my dad is just being very loud on the phone.
Oh,
Okay, so the last batch of this question is: are you happy with how the season turned out? I am ecstatic about how the season turned out. Like looking back on like everything for the season, I was talking with Ozzy about this, and I was like, this was like the perfect pacing. Like I usually don't pay attention to pacing, but I was like, this is literally perfect. Like you have your death really early on, and then you have your deaths in the Nether. And like another really nice thing that kind of happened was like Minecraft 1. We had a triple death in the Nether. and we had another triple death in Nether, and it was almost the same people. Me, Bigga, and JR were season 1, and then in this season was me, Bigga, and then Soap. You know, and then it was just like perfect pacing all around, and like it was really enjoyable to edit, at least for me. So I feel like this season turned out perfect. Best season ever. Really fun season to record.
I think I said it to you like after we had recorded, like this is gonna be the season that's gonna blow up One Life or something.
And it did. And apparently we have fans now.
For me, it was like, I think it was the first thing I ever was brought on to be a guest in, like that came out, and there was this point in time where like, because I knew One Life from like Terraria, and I didn't watch Terraria at all, so I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. Like I knew Wist and JR and Ozzy at that point, but yeah, and it took like I remember because in June a lot of progress was being made. Then there was like spikes in progress stuff where, like, and it got to the point where like they were just like kind of like a hiatus on production. But I'm so glad it came out because I was afraid it wouldn't.
Oops, my bad.
It's it's just
I
very
probably
fun
should
season.
have mentioned that too. This was like probably one of the first things me or Koob was ever invented. Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
We made you guys.
This is the only thing
Like
you
the
did.
first.
It's the thing you did
This
outside
made
of the
us.
stuff you guys made.
Yeah.
Like, we were already doing our like scallop shit, and then we got on One Life, and we're like, oh yeah.
Like I was introduced to you two, Koob and Ethan, because Ethan one day was like, or like my first DMs with Ethan was like, hey, people think I'm a suck up. Do you think I'm a suck up to you? And I'm like, no.
Fuck you.
And then your
and
then your next message
not
was
my
like,
fault.
and
Fuck
then
you,
your
guys.
and then your next message was, hey, you want to join our hardcore? And I'm like, yeah, sure.
Oh yeah, you were like almost in our stuff like 15 times.
Yeah, and I ended up being in literally none of the seasons. I hate both of you.
Oh my god.
That one
Don't worry.
twist with like the gold zombies.
Oh
or
yeah, and it was like a mad dash to fucking destroy the command.
Oh yeah. If I have any footage of that. I know we're like way off track right now, but
I know, yeah. And then the Terraria
I
season
wanna
was
explain,
sinking people, and like we
I do want to
died
like
together.
explain a little bit of the origin, to some things like prior to this season, like into like why we got like Ethan and Coop for this specific season, because like
Yeah,
they
you
were like
mentioned it. Fucking Buff Mobs 4.
yeah.
oh yeah,
Buzzword.
there was like a string of casuals that Ozzy hosted, called Buff Mobs, where he just juiced the mobs up ridiculously and just drop us in there, and it was so fun. And I remember like that's what.
Dude,
And,
that
like-
first Buff Mobs, dude. Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh my
because
That was amazing.
and the season that was produced is probably the closest thing ever to like a Buff Mobs like
Thing.
recorded hardcore thing that I can ever think
Yeah.
of.
Yeah, those were so fun.
Those were
That's-
so good.
Like
Yeah,
like
Honestly,
that's how I
this
got to
season's
meet
recording's
Ethan,
probably like the closest like you could get to like how it felt to play that first ever Buff Mobs.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
like Minecraft 2 was like a Buffed Mobs 4.5 in a way, or like a
Yeah.
Buffed Mobs
Yeah.
5.
Something like that.
Yeah, all
Like
all the editing jokes I did with Buff Mobs 4, and like I'm pretty sure like no one knew what, what it was. And we were
Yeah,
just
nobody
like,
knew what the hell we're talking about.
Buffed Mobs 4.
That's
It's
the best part.
It's
The
some very
biggest-
deep lore indeed. You'll have
You
to go
can never
digging.
know.
The biggest fan of Buff Mobs 4. I have one of the Buffed Mobs actually recorded. And
Upload that. Oh, I do too, actually. Hold
Yeah,
on.
I think just releasing it as like archive footage or just highlights would be cool if we could like dig it
yeah,
back up.
I think if you can scroll up in Ozzy's old server, you can find some footage that was posted.
Yeah, there is.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
Probably,
yeah.
yeah.
Oz scrapbook. I posted my footage for one of
Oh
them.
wait, Ozzy's
Yep.
private server.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Oh,
All
I
right,
left
so
that.
we're gonna keep the ball rolling. You feel me? So we have the last question for Bigga, which
Right.
is: did you see that fireball coming, or did you decide to take the risk and just roll with it?
Both. I saw it coming because the gas was like trailing, and no matter what we did, there was just like a straight shot. We had to keep going like one direction, and either I didn't move down because I would take fall damage because I was so low. Something just like made me stay there. I don't know what it was. I thought I could like tank it or some shit. Because I didn't think the blast would do that much if I shielded. I don't know. Did I shield?
Who's scream?
I don't think you did.
I don't think you did. No.
Maybe I was just trying to climb up. Maybe I could dodge it. I think that's what happened. Saw it coming. I think I was looking right at the ghast when I died too, and I saw the fireball getting closer. And
I think you did look at it. Yeah, I remember that.
His doom approached.
Yep. And that is all
what
for
had
me
happened?
for now, at least. So now we're gonna go back to the questions for Ozzy, and this one is from Woodsy. How does it feel for your one life win rate to be reduced to 66.6%? And do you think that your death was good for tension, or do you wish that you survived longer?
Why are you tracking this?
What? Tracking what?
Win rates.
I mean, hey,
That was an editing joke, and I was bored, and I was just like, okay, let me see, people's win rates, and I was just like that, and then people are just basing the questions off of that.
Yeah, question for you, Woodsy. Why are you such a fucking loser calculating these rates?
Holy.
He doesn't mean that, Woodsy. Don't listen to him.
Please don't listen to him. Please keep watching One Life. Please don't listen to him.
I love you, Woodsy.
But Ozzy, answer the question now.
Okay, so I think like out of all the ways I could have died, having a repeat of my of all things, my Minecraft Aricore death was just kind of dumb. Because I was like, that's the exact same way how I died in that. I was and these things were like, oh my god, those two things were like back to back too, and it was like fucking.
That was the one with Joe in it.
Joe! Get him in one life, bro. Get him in one life. Get Joe in
I don't know
one
where
life.
Joseph went.
I still got touch with him, dude.
The Rock, bro. The Rock.
But Ozzy, do you wish that you got more screen time?
Not really. I wasn't too worried about it because there was like other I think I remember like literally a week after we recorded One Life MC2 I got into something else that released. I forgot what it was specifically, but I think at least anything that got released in that time period that wasn't One Life, I think I got decent amount of screen time. Plus again, I said I think it was Readycore. Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. So another question for you is Redacted asks, what was the Ender Dragon twist, and was it just 2 extra cages? Don't say that. I swear to God, if you say that,
Albinum. It was albinum.
Uh-oh.
No, there was more. The dragon I gave it a bit more of an aggressive it was like a little more aggressive. It did like more ramming, more stuff like that. I don't know if it was really noticeable though. The cages, yeah, there's 2 more, so there's 4 in total. And then there was I amped up its health from 250 to 500.
Oh.
Oh,
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, because the whole thing was like I figured you guys were gonna get like paradox armor, and I didn't want you guys to like just fucking shred through the dragon almost instantaneously. So I was like, yeah, I'll amp up its health a little bit.
I literally never knew what the twist for the dragon was until just now. So there's that. Okay, so I'm gonna ask you one last question. From Solo Matt, was the Oh, okay, never mind. Anyway,
why not that one?
Get the fuck out of here.
It was another dragon buffed question, and it was it was like, does Zartle epic suck? But okay.
Oh yeah, you're
Yes
really
to
cool,
both.
man.
We're gonna move
Even that
past
buff
that.
is getting
Yeah, okay. So this one's from Klutz. How did you manage to make different subtypes of mob spawns for each mob type? I don't know what that means, so.
Oh yeah, like the different types of zombies.
Yeah.
That's what she's talking about.
Yeah, I made those that wasn't too hard to set up. All I needed to set up was cuz like 1.12.2 Minecraft has this command that basically makes making natural spawning buff mobs super easy, and all I had to do was basically set up a scoreboard and basically say, okay, for every 5 Axeman zombies that spawn, you spawn in this one. Spawn in a new one. That's basically what I did. So like it was like a 1-5 ratio from like knights to I don't know if that was the exact ratio, but it was like something like that for like the how many axes to like knight zombies there were.
Okay.
No.
All right, so we're gonna move over to JR. I haven't asked him a question yet. So this one is from Millie, and this one says, "Hi, JR." Okay, so your question is coming from Zero. Did you expect to be the last one alive?
Okay, not gonna lie. I feel like everyone has thought of this at one point when they first joined the community. When it's like, I wonder what it's like to be the last person alive in a hardcore, especially recorded. I did not expect it. First of all, I honestly thought me and Zartle would just steamroll the Ender Dragon, and then maybe someone dies in the Wither. But I did not expect Zartle to die at the end at the dragon, so that was interesting. But no, I did not expect it at all. It was very, very interesting.
Me personally, I thought you and Zartle were gonna win together. I didn't expect him to die there.
Yeah, I said maybe someone would die from like the Wither, because the Wither is very we don't really fight him too often, so he can like pull out a wild card.
Wither it's just a bad ball.
Okay,
but for some reason he's stronger than the dragon.
So this question is from Sandman 531 saying, "How the heck did you do that?"
A lot of over preparation, and people probably got bored of me preparing for more than like 30 minutes.
Yeah, fuck
Like,
you.
like how many people were spectating me when I was like just preparing?
I'm pretty sure, like,
Bro, I think I deadass fell in my sleep. I fell asleep in my chair. I'm not joking. I think I fell asleep.
I know it was me, Ozzy, and I think Zartle
Everybody besides Soap was spectating JR during the Wither
during
fight.
the Wither fight.
Oh yeah, I was there too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
so
joined
so
the game.
you AFK'd for like 2/3 of the season, then just like left like towards the end.
Yeah, you know when I said like after my death, I was like either going for like a hero kind of death or I mean a hero survival. I don't know. Or you know I was gonna lay in my bed and fall asleep or something. You know.
So I was like, all right, time to go to bed.
Time to go back, and you just stayed on this like every
And I
like
fell
the whole.
asleep.
At one point, the whole cast was almost watching JR fight, but then Soap
Well,
just fell
gotta
asleep.
I promise you, I did not watch the fight.
Soap just fell asleep. Okay,
Oh
so
my god.
here's a question for Zartle coming from Klutz. What was the event that made you evolve into Eradicate?
I think it was winning Terraria. I hit level 20 after we killed Scoutron Prime, and so yeah, I evolved.
Beautiful.
Getting enough XP.
All right.
Yeah.
So another question for Zartle coming from Sandman again is, did you actually wear full diamond at any point during the season? He's probably referring to the intro quote where it's like,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right,
the intro
boys,
quote.
yeah.
I'm wearing full diamond. Yeah, I think I don't remember why I said it, but I think we were just like talking about like the gear that we had or something like that. I don't really remember, but no, I never actually got full diamond.
I think it was from the...
I remember somebody saying like, doesn't the intro kind of spoil that Zartle wears full diamond at some point? And that was kind of funny. But
God, I think boys fucked up the intro.
All right, guys, we beat the dragon.
All right,
All right, boys, we won one
Dragon
life.
and Wither.
I won
all
this
right,
war.
guys, I have one.
All
I'm
right,
dead.
so speaking of winning... All right, so speaking of winning, here's a question for JR again from Zero. Again, did you think that you were going to win? This is like kind of different from like the first question. He's like, you know, you can be last alive and like die, but he's like, did you think that you were gonna win the season?
For the Wither fight, like before, probably no, not really. I thought I was gonna get pummeled, and then during it, I actually got really low, so I actually did think I was gonna like just drop. Cause halfway through, when I got him down to when I start, you know, like how the Wither does that whole thing halfway through. He actually like started just like. I don't know what it was, but I just dropped. Like,
Yeah,
just
you got
3
down
hearts
to
or
like 3
something.
hearts at one point.
3
Yeah.
hearts at one point. So I thought I was just gonna be like, all right, dead there. GG, season's over. And then I managed to run away. But yeah, no, I did not.
That you
I
charged
remember
him.
literally. Everybody that was like in the voice call watching was just typing in the server like, yeah, this man is fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
after I won, people were like, "Yeah, he's gonna die."
Yeah, we were all so certain you were just dead, but nope.
I knew he was
you
gonna
lived.
win.
You
I had a
lived.
feeling.
And
Zartle,
then,
that's some
thank you,
bullshit.
Zartle. I appreciate it.
okay, so this question is for me. This is from Rory's a thing. Rory's a thing. When are you getting a Mercite announcements channel on the PBG Hardcore Discord?
Right now.
Right now, Proton Toad.
At Proton Toad. Hey, buddy, how's your day?
Hey, chum.
Hey.
Hey. Hey. All right. So this next question, that last question,
For
question
Ethan.
No, it's actually for Soap. We're gonna ask Soap.
Me.
We're gonna ask Soap 3 questions in a row. Let's go.
What
so,
a coincidence.
Because he definitely didn't just message me to tell him to do the questions next. Okay, so coming from Jeffels, what made you take the risk and go up the staircase?
What made me take the risk?
His legs.
I think I
He just wanted to go.
Just wanted to walk the staircase.
The
I mean, I kinda-
WASD keys.
I mean, if you asked me this like maybe a few months ago, I might have remembered a little bit, but I wanted to, I guess, die as a hero. Let's just put it that way.
But,
I want to, I guess, die.
all right, so your next question is, how long were you hiding from the rest of the cast when they thought you were dead?
Oh, that happened. Huh.
Oh, that was like 20, 30 minutes.
Ooh.
I don't even remember. It was a long
Wait,
time.
what was the question again?
How long were you hiding from the cast?
So remember when I hid you? We like had this plan set up.
Yeah, and then I came
faked
in
your death,
and we found you,
I
and we were like,
think
and they
"Oh."
all
long enough.
believed me.
Long enough. So until like
Yeah, it was
Wist
long enough.
actually probably got it was actually gonna check if I was dead or alive, and I was like,
Yeah.
all right,
That was
I gotta
probably-
start. He's gonna kick me or something, you know.
That's probably like 20, 30 minutes then. I feel like it was. Because
Yeah,
I
it
know
was
I
kinda-
know
it
I
was
know it
kinda
cut
long.
out, I know it cut out a lot between episode.
I
It
mean-
took you a while for you to come up to my place.
yeah,
And, like, actually see what was up.
yeah.
Disappointed me and
idea.
Pooh were gone for
Because
that.
I had no idea where your place was, so I
Oh,
was out
yeah.
there searching. All right, so then
Yeah, you guys like
we
left
were gone. We fucking dipped for like, what was it, like fucking 1,000 blocks away or some shit.
Jesus.
We were long gone.
So
Oh, yeah.
then, Soap, your final question is, of all the One Lives you've participated in, which one is your favorite? Minecraft 1, Terraria 1, and Minecraft 2.
Huh. They all had their ups and downs. From the moments that I can remember, at least. Honestly, I think I like this one the most because it's the most popular. But
Based.
so.
Valid or honestly.
Oh, and also I got to build a Radio Shack, so that was kind of a highlight of my season.
Yeah.
Which one do you think is better, Radio Shack or the Snowman Sweatshop?
Ooh. Okay, actually, I like the Snowman Sweatshop a lot better. Because no one knew about it. It just no one had any clue until I don't know who saw it. Who even saw that?
Me.
I don't even remember.
Cause I saw that you went down there. Like you had like a little dirt thing in the corner of the house, and you just went down. I'm like, huh? So then like a couple minutes later, I went down there and I just saw a bunch of snowmen. I just started screaming, like dying, laughing, and everyone came
Dude,
down
then you
there.
killed them all. Everyone killed them.
Yeah.
Man, just like a
You're
real
wrong for
sweatshop.
that.
What, JR?
Yeah.
Let's not talk about it.
All right,
Could've been.
so now you can go eat. So. Okay. all right.
Yummy.
Okay.
What are you eating?
Probably a
Yeah.
quesadilla or something. Spicy.
Thoughtful questions.
All right.
On
so,
the topic of eating, I may have to go soon too. So
well, you have no
Okay.
more questions.
Let's stop the session, guys.
Yes.
Wait.
This
Will
will
I
be an
have any
hour.
more questions at all?
Well,
Like,
there's
whatsoever?
there's questions.
it's
for,
officially dinner time. I'll be
well,
right back.
No, there's questions for everyone that you answer, but we can just take like a little break once all the questions are done, so everyone can come back. So you're fine. Go eat.
Alright.
Okay, so this question's for me. from Klutz. How did your computer dying affect the production and release of One Life? Well,
Oh, we couldn't upload.
well,
Yeah, that was amazing. Couldn't upload the fucking episodes, bro. What do you want to do?
gave the answer months ago, bro.
I mean, Ozzy kind of explained it in the update video that we couldn't really upload.
Yeah,
the
I
episodes.
didn't help at all remaking the episodes, by the way.
AJ,
No,
he
it's
all he did was just put the episodes, or not put the episodes together. I think I gave you the files for the episodes and you just uploaded them.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so all else he did was just upload the episodes because he was the only one with the computer. So, and then Noodle remade the intro.
Bless.
So, yes, bless Noodle. So then, yeah, it's kind of it. So then, next question for me is fetus deleted. Okay. How did you react when your computer broke down? I was pretty upset. That's kind of it. I didn't like smash anything because that would have been bad. I mean, that's kind of it. Okay, next question. Ninja, Epic Games, Amazon Prime. How long did it take for you to edit each episode?
These names are getting fucking wild, bro.
Oh my god.
They're evolving.
Too much.
Ethan, they're evolving.
So, it took like. So if I like edited like in one day. So say I was just like, okay, I'm gonna edit One Life today, strictly all today. Woke up at like 10 or something, and just edited throughout that whole day. I probably would have gotten around 2 to 3 episodes done in a day. And that was drafts though. That was like the regular drafts, like no overlay, nothing like that. Cause the drafts came in 2. It came in just the regular episode with all the edits. Then it came the overlay. Then it came the finalized version with the intro and all the stuff like that. So a regular draft episode would probably not be that long, like maybe 3 hours, 4 hours each episode. Also, it depends on how many times I take breaks and stuff like that. So basically, I would just say like it took like 2 to 3, or not 2 to 3 days, like 3 to 4 hours to edit like each episode. To get all the episodes done, that was like 3 months, I think, like all the drafts. Then the overlay, that's what really like demotivated me because around like in the middle of production, like I just got like this huge wave of demotivation. I didn't want to edit any One Life. Like I could barely even edit for my own channel. Like it was just like it just kind of was just like a little drought for a bit. So we didn't get much overlay edits because I think it stopped at episode 8. And then like I didn't really know what to do like after that, and then that's when like we started talking about like season 3 being the last season because like that's how bad the little drought
Motivation cycle was.
Yeah, that's how bad the demotivation cycle was. Like I didn't want to edit like anything like hardcore related. So then eventually, I forget what kicked me back in the gear, but just something.
I think I just sent a message like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? And you're like, I'll get on it.
I think it was just, I think it was just like little things like that, like Ozzy reminding me to edit, Ethan messaging me, and like it was just like I gotta finish this season. I can't just let this,
Can't let it die.
We gotta let the dream live, So
Yeah.
I finished the episodes, and then after finishing the season, I was just like, yeah, let's continue One Life. So everything's fine now. So really, it kind of took up until now because technically I've been editing episodes like going along last second because the computer died. So technically, it took a year to edit the season in all like technicality, almost a year, like 11 months. So yeah, that answers your question. Okay, so all right, so we're gonna go to a question for Ozzy.
Okay.
Oh, Benny is epic, I swear. How was spectator mode?
Sucked.
Next question.
All right, next question. Derek's. Do you plan on releasing the command?
Next question.
To answer your question for Ozzy, we're gonna try. That's
If enough people want me to, I'll release it.
Yeah, if enough people do actually want it, because
I'll release it no matter what, probably, but depending on how much people want it will really affect the what it really will what it will be, I guess is the best
Yeah.
way to put it.
so
Yeah.
we had an idea of making it like a one block command, like the expert mode for Simons. So like all you'd have to do is just put the command block down and then
Yeah, it'd be copy paste.
redstone.
But the thing is I don't know how
He
the
he
fuck.
doesn't know how to do that. So
Well, it's not that I don't know how to do that. It's just that it's like, well, I mean, I kind of have to look up a tutorial, but most tutorials are like.
is what's the
No, I asked Ozzy if he just threw up.
oh. But yeah, hopefully if enough people want it, but like
I'll
Ozzy said,
make
he'll
it no
probably just release it anyway. I better not see any seasons out with that command, or I will hurt you.
No, you gotta pay us actually.
Yeah, you actually have
It's
to
a
pay
$20
us. And it all,
No, it's
it
a-
all goes to Ethan, by the way.
Yeah.
Please use them in your hardcores.
So next question coming from Adrian. Also, yeah, you can if the command does get released, you can use it, I guess. Next question, Adrian. Did you expect to die first?
Yeah.
All right, next question. Next question. Next question goes over back to me. Benny is epic, I swear. Which episode was the worst to edit? Honestly, what was that one episode?
Episode 13.
I actually have to look back to see which one because I remember.
What episode was it?
That's what I don't remember. That's why I have to look back on it. Like I think I remember a little bit of like what happened during that episode, but it was just like, it was just boring. Really, it was really boring.
Was it the episode where you had like the rain effect like for like half the episode as like?
Yes,
editing
yes,
gag?
that episode. That episode.
Yeah, that was episode 13.
Yes, that episode was the worst episode to edit because JR was like I got so like bored with editing that like JR was like, "Oh, it's raining outside. Put green screen effects." So I just kept it throughout the whole episode. I was that bored. I was so that's the episode. Yeah, so
Yeah, because episode 13 really had nothing going for it.
it really didn't. And ironically, episode 11 was called the bottle episode, and bottle episodes are the ones with nothing in them. But that episode was
I
more
don't think it's a
jam-packed.
very good idea to name it the bottle episode. You're lucky that I didn't put anything in that fucking glass bottle in the thumbnail list.
But
Don't
yeah.
skip episode 13. They'll give us the.
Ugh.
All right, so next
Before watching the series, though.
what?
I said, who's gonna be watching this before watching the series?
Yeah, wait.
Rewatch.
Everyone get the episodes to 1,000 views. Thank you. Okay, so next question is 0 again. How long did it take you to edit the series? Already answered this, like a year technically. All right, so next...
I did it in a day actually.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, so next question coming from Blurst Robert. Do you have any tactics for editing in HC? I guess any editors out there who edits HCs like in the call right now can answer this question if you have any tips for this guy. Really, it's for me. It's just I just kind of have fun. I don't really follow any guidelines at all.
Wait, who asked this?
Blurst Robert.
Give him an invite to the editing server.
If I can just give one simple tip, it's when cutting the footage, just leave in just cut out any points that it's no one's talking or you personally don't find it funny. But
Yeah.
that's what I do. Then I get a 20-minute thing of that, and then I go through and I comb out what bits I want to keep in, what jokes are the least funny.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
how I cut footage.
For me, I just go along with the episode. For Minecraft 2, at least, there was almost no dull moment except for episode 13, but we don't talk about that. It was the whole season, someone was talking. You know, there was something always going on, so it was hard to cut out a lot of things. Again, because there was always something going on. So really, it just kind of depends on your recording. If your recording is as lively as the Minecraft 2 recording was, then cutting shouldn't be that bad for you. If it's more quiet, then Ethan said, you should probably go with what he does. See all the good clips, all the important clips. you know, you can also keep. I think it's good to keep some moments where like the cast is quiet because you don't want to make it like into like a highlight thing, like where it's basically like a funny moments video. You know?
It
Yeah.
almost is like highlights, but with a little more.
What?
It almost is like highlights.
Yeah, I kind of edited Minecraft too.
It kind of just depends on your editing style.
Yeah.
You know what? Shut the
Exactly.
fuck up.
Shut the. God. Yeah, for me since
I'm gonna take out a gun.
Oh no. For me, since I edit videos, like funny moment videos, I was kind of like, I just don't follow any guidelines really. I'm just kind of like, okay, I'm gonna work with like the raw footage that I have. I'm not gonna cut around everywhere like it's like an actual like YouTube video where it's like, you know, cuts everywhere. So I tried like working with like the raw footage that I had and just tried to make it as funny as possible. You know, so really it all depends on, you know, how you're feeling about the season. And all that stuff.
Last tip: drop shadow and motion blur are your best friends.
Yes.
Add a drop shadow,
Holy
vignette,
shit, yeah.
and motion blur to everything. Makes it look 30 times better.
Yes, do that. Please do that. Yes, especially for your overlay. Yes. All right.
Wow.
All right. So, last question for me for now, from probably a goose. What drove you to get this specific cast? Well. To get this specific cast, well,
Ethan begged.
He did.
he did. So really, the whole thing, like the whole original idea that I had for this season, was like, originally that the original idea we had for season 3, like way back when Terraria was like recorded and Mercite was still alive, was that season 3 was going to have, Biga, Soap, and Yoshi. The seniors basically of like Mercite, and we wanted to give them like a, you know, like a little proper goodbye or whatever, something like that. So originally I wanted Yoshi for this season. That obviously didn't end up being the case. So we had the cast, and I'm pretty sure Ethan and Coob were like not last minute people, but they were like the last people to be added because we already brought back JR because he was in the Minecraft season, Biga because of the whole original idea. And, like, everyone was already here, so then we were just, like we said earlier, the buff mobs made us want to get, Coob and Ethan, and we were like, okay, we'll get
Yeah,
them.
because they were actually in, I think, at least the 3 notable ones, because we don't talk about the third one. We do not talk about the third one.
Don't talk about the third one.
What happened in the third one?
Zartle, you were in the third one. You got fucking ate by Fire Fist.
No,
Wait, I was
the
in it?
best one.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Wait, what's the third? I don't
I
remember.
don't remember that at all. I was in
The
it.
third one was so fucking beautiful.
How is that the shit? What?
Dark and fucking Firefist just ran the world.
Oh yeah, because me and Klutz like immediately died 2 minutes into like Enderman. And so it just came down to like Zartle, Dark, and Fire Fist.
Yeah. Okay. So.
But yeah, the first, second, and fourth one all had like, it always had Wist, Ethan, and Coob and myself in it.
Yeah.
Us we're like basically like always in those casuals. So like, eventually we're like, yeah, let's
Yeah.
get him in the official one.
Yeah. And question for Ozzy.
Yeah.
This is from Cinebread.
Mhm.
How difficult was it to set up the commands? And if you try new ones in the future, how far do you think you'd go with them? Example, different mobs or different items, like, you know, custom items. Or custom bosses.
I'll say this is definitely not the last time I'll use my, like, I'll use, like, stuff like this for recorded HC. Like, I don't know if I have anything in the works right now, but, currently, but I definitely, like, have ideas. I know a lot more stuff. I could implement a lot more things. In fact, I even might, like, because most of that has honestly been, like, because I actually wanted to make, like, I don't know, in the future, maybe, like, an adventure map or something like that. I don't know, but that's if I want to dedicate my time to that. But I'll say this won't be the last time I'll, like, use this specific, like, I'll obviously do new things, but I'm not gonna, like, just stop here. I'll probably go more, and I'll really only return to it if I have, like, more ways to improve on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it won't just be the same thing.
All right, so JR had one last question, but he said eat time BRB, so I'm gonna FaceTime him and ask him his question. Since he freaking left. I probably should have asked it before he left. Probably left his phone on the desk. Freaking food hogger. JR, you still have one more question.
Okay, let me answer it.
Okay, so your question is from Klutz. Why were you missing for 2 episodes, and was it fun?
Okay, so basically, I had to do the dishes.
That's why you were gone for 2 episodes?
I had to do the dishes, yes.
Goodbye,
And,
JR.
I don't know. I just had to. Did I get a Shamrock Shake? I don't know. I think I got a Shamrock Shake too.
Fuck Shamrock
It was
Shake.
yummy. It was yummy.
Goodbye,
Okay,
JR.
my birthday is St. Patrick's Day, but I've never had one of those. I feel like it's kind of like.
You still haven't had one? This was like the perfect time to have it.
Maybe they might still be there. Although, no, I'm not supposed to.
No, they're definitely
go.
still there.
I probably shouldn't go to McDonald's because you're not supposed to leave the house unless it's for something essential.
Are we still doing this?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yes, Coop.
Yes, cool. We
I
still
was
have
having eating spaghetti.
we still have a whole batch of questions.
Oh,
Spaghetti.
A whole batch of questions for everyone.
spaghetti.
I'm just saving them
Okay.
for the end because they were labeled for everyone. So
Whereas I'm just Joseph.
he left. He went to go eat. So these last few questions are for me and Ozzy. So we're gonna zoom past mine, then we're gonna zoom past Ozzy's. Okay. So this one's from Alex the Guy 54. Why the hell did you have it be 2 bosses? Because why would I just make it Wither or Ender Dragon? Like, what sense does that make? We beat the
Lame.
Ender Dragon in the first
Lame.
season. Wither is lame. So 2.
Yeah.
Wither is lame, so we did Wither.
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you rather do Elder Guardians?
You know,
Would you
as
rather
you
do
do.
Elder Guardians? That's not even a boss. That's not even a boss. Just out of here. Okay, so Klutz. The next one from Klutz. What gave you the idea for doing a huge watch along of the finale? So I was talking with Ozzy about this, and we had like multiple talks where I brought up the idea of a One Life public Discord. One, because we didn't have roles in the PBG Hardcore Discord, and I wanted to interact with like the people that actually watched One Life. So I was like, you know what, it's cool to make a private server. 2, like I said, it's easier to communicate with the fans and stuff like that, and maybe use this public server to like tease things, like a little exclusive thing. So I was like, okay, so how am I gonna start this server without just letting it be random? Like a random, just like, hey, One Life has a public server now. I was like, okay, the finale's coming out, in a few days. I was like, all right, let's do a watch along, and that'll be like the big boom of the server. So then,
I thought you just wanted to blatantly rip off Squidward 4.
huh?
What?
Why would I rip off a season I was in? What sense does that make?
Because didn't you do a watch along in season 4 Squidward?
Yes, but I was in that season. Why would I rip off a season I was in? When did you leave, Soap?
It's not about why you rip it off. It's just that like I don't think it counts as ripping it off.
Because I didn't even have the intention of ripping it off. I told you that I wanted to start the server with the watch along.
I know.
Then why? Okay. Goodbye,
He
Ozzy.
tried telling
Goodbye,
a
Ozzy.
joke. Fell flat on its fucking face.
Goodbye, Ozzy. Goodbye, Ozzy. Anyway, yeah. So
Nah, bruh.
then we just then after the watch along, converted the server into a public server. Also, if you're not in the public server, you should definitely join it.
Also, Wist, you kept on saying in like the watch along that the season 3 was the final. It's not.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It definitely is. Yep. It's over. Nope. Done. We're done.
No, put in the teaser for season 4 right now, so people have to actually watch the entirety in order to get
We're
the
not
teaser
even
for
done
the
yet.
next
We're not
season.
even done yet.
Bro.
We're not even done yet.
Fine.
We'll save it for. Oh wait, no. People can skip around through the end. Yes, if I have a trailer for season 4 by the time I edit this, yes, put it right here. All right, and we're back. Hey, what's up, guys? Okay, so our next question is from Klutz. What gave you the idea? Oh wait, I already answered that. Never mind. Okay, next question, or the last question for me is from Jeffels. How proud of you of your editing job? I'm guessing he meant like. Oh, and what do you think you could have done better?
Do you think you did a good job?
Yeah, I think I did good. Okay, so moving on to Ozzy. Oh wait, there's a second question. And what do you think you could have done better or improved on? One thing that I wish I knew way before like I started editing was I was rendering videos in 30 FPS and like I had already like edited all the drafts in 30 FPS. And the thing was is that, you know, all the final episodes were rendered in 60 FPS and it was so weird.
Sorry, my mouth is unplugged. I can't mute myself. I just sneeze. Keep going.
Oh, I thought you're like I thought
that was a dog.
I thought you were taking a shit.
I wasn't no.
So, frick, what was I saying? Yeah. So if all the episodes are rendered in 30 FPS, and I wish I rendered them in 60 FPS like way before, so we wouldn't have that problem where all the footage just looked really, really weird. But that was kind of it. That's all I really wish I improved on. Okay, so now we're gonna finish up with all of Ozzy's specific questions. So this one's from Aaron. Did you think at one point while the commands that it could have been way too hard?
Yeah. To be honest, the biggest thing for me was I was like thinking, yeah, it'd be funny if they had a train wreck in the Nether. I was thinking to myself, oh yeah, since this is the recorded one, everything's gonna go wrong since this is the recorded one. That was my thought process, really.
And it didn't. It turned out to be a very good season, very nice season. Speaking of that, I don't know if you'd be able to answer this question, but we'll see. So Derek's asks, how did you make the command?
Entity data, just use that.
Okay, well, never mind.
It's like it's the simplest thing in the world. Like it gets harder if you want to do more complicated stuff. But if you're just looking to do like, I just want buff mobs, then just go to 1.12.2, do /entity data, do type @e, do @e, and then do type equals zombie, and then just implement what the zombies have. That's all you gotta do.
There you go, guys.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
No one's clapping but you, pal.
That wasn't me. Okay,
My
so next
God.
That was easy.
question. So next question from Aiden. How did you get the paradox armor to work?
I did funnies.
Oh.
Really?
I laughed and then it happened. It just spontaneously appeared.
This next question is from Lake Squid. How did it feel dying first after the past 2 seasons?
To be honest, I was kind of mad at the time because I was like, shit, now I have nothing to do for myself. I canceled 2 things I canceled saying one thing I was gonna say with my friends. Like he was like, oh yeah, you wanna go out today? And I was like, nah, I'm gonna stay home. I'm busy and like and then I died 40 minutes in. And I'm like,
You should have called him up and been like, hey, I died in Minecraft. Can you come pick me up, dude? Just like, alright, so next question. Shut up. We're not gonna talk about that. We're not gonna talk about that.
What?
Nothing. Nothing. I'm cutting that out.
cutting what out?
Nothing. Okay. So this next question is from this next question is from Jeffels. How are you satisfied with the command, and what do you think you could have improved on or included? Also, how did it feel to die that early on after working very hard on the command?
I was like a little miffed at first, but then I was like,
Miffed.
yeah, I was a little miffed. Yeah, I was a little steamy. But after a while, I just was like, yeah, I can accept this. What was the other one? How are you satisfied with the command, and what do you think okay, if I could have improved anything, I would have probably just made it more optimized, because at the time, I like wasn't. I just kind of like just shat command blocks everywhere and just kind of plugged them in. I was like, yeah, this will work. If I like remade it today, it would be way more. It would like not be as laggy as it like you could probably host it on like a server.pro like 1 GB server if I like made it now, because I could like just make it like less laggy. Because we used like Ethan's good server to record the world I think that's why it didn't lag. But yeah, that's probably and if there's anything I could have included, maybe like a mini boss or like a horde of zombies that would spawn after a specific amount of time. Because the idea of us just panicking and running around trying to like gather supplies for like a fucking horde that's gonna like eat our asses out is just like hilarious to me. But yeah, that's about it in terms of like features.
Okay. So, okay. So, last question for Ozzy is from Zero. Were you mad that you died so early after spending so much time on the plugin? Yeah.
It's the exact same.
Like 15 times.
Yeah, we really have.
Listen, I made these questions before. Okay.
Alright.
What?
Awesome. Shut up. Okay, so
Poop.
that is all the individual questions. So
That was a lot of fun.
oh, but there's still more. Oh my god, who's calling me? Okay, so these are questions for everyone. You know, they apply to everyone. So, do you guys want to like do like a little order thing, or do you just want to answer out loud?
Yeah.
We'll do a little.
Yeah. Do an order.
Oh my god. Shut up.
Is that your dad in the back?
That's
I love him.
that's my dad.
I love him.
He's a nigger. Okay, so
I don't think you can say that, brother.
I can. Do you want me to call him it?
No.
Good. Scream it right now.
Dad! You're a nigger! See? See?
I like his response just fucking.
I was like, oh, my fucking son.
Good old son.
Okay, so these are okay, JR. So we're doing questions for everyone, and we're gonna go. I guess we'll go in order of alphabetical order again. So Bigga, Coob, Ethan, yada yada. So all right. So our first question is from Benny's Epic. Again, which death was the saddest for you that wasn't your own? Starting with Big.
Zartles.
Starting with Big.
Oh.
Probably like. I actually don't know. It probably was either Soap or Ethan's. Soap, because I was probably not going to hear from him for like 3 months after that. And Ethan, just because he got fucked over, like real bad. So I think I was specking for a little bit, and I saw Ethan die. So I'd say Soap or Ethan.
And Coob just died in the middle of the thing when he was supposed to answer next. So, Ethan.
Probably you, Wist. Just because that was the beginning of like the whole fucking running gag of everyone sacrificed themselves for Ethan.
Yeah.
Of like, we gotta find reasons why Ethan funny main character.
Yeah.
Either that or Soap's, just because of how preventable Soap's death could have been.
But he wanted to go out as a hero.
He wanted to go out as a hero, but I gotta respect him for that.
So Jay already answered his question. So Ozzy.
Probably Wist's or Ethan's, because, well, again, your death, I think in terms of editing, was probably like the most dramatic one edited. And Ethan's death, because like the amount of fucking build-up to Ethan's death was ridiculous.
My
Like,
God, yeah.
Can we like take a moment to just like talk about how many times Ethan like came close to death?
Freaking the desert, like in the.
I was a risky motherfucker this season.
Yeah. You and Coob, man. Coob almost died to the creeper. That one episode. Coob almost died when you died. Like.
There were lots of times where we almost all died.
Yeah.
It was fun. I was on my toes a lot. I was, because I didn't want to just be boring and just kind of watch from afar everyone get fucked. So I like to join in on the fun.
Mhm.
Just
So
test my luck.
speaking of Coob, since you just died in the middle of whatever, answer the question: which death was saddest for you that wasn't your own?
Well, that's tough. I'm trying to think because I feel like after like the Nether, we were all like, oh my god, we were so fucked because there were like 4 of us and we haven't done shit at that point besides get like another portal. So I feel like I don't know if this counts, but just like the whole first Nether trip, just that triple chain, where like just shit went wrong so bad that I was like, oh, this sucks. Are we gonna like be able to do this? So yeah.
All right, Soap.
Mm-hmm.
Which death was the saddest for you that wasn't your own?
From the ones I remember, probably yours, Wist, because I thought the
yeah.
season was gonna get canceled.
What?
Since you died so early, you know.
Okay, so the saddest death for me that wasn't my own was either Ethan's or Ozzy's. Ozzy's because he died so early, and like I thought that we were actually screwed by then because he was like the only person that really knew the command. So like once he was dead, I was just like, oh my god, this is gonna be a failure. That's it. It's done. And almost was, but JR clutched it. Ethan because well, I unintentionally sacrificed my life for him, and to like Ozzy said, there was a lot of build up, and since we were spectating the whole time, we saw that build up just like raw, just like all the times that he got low, and all the times like all this stuff, the desert and all that stuff, and then eventually he just dies because the healer skeleton was below him.
Oh yeah, I gotta say, just like watching back on the series as it was releasing, I find it hilarious. Like in every situation, like that I was low, besides my death, I was screaming at the top of my lungs. But as soon as it was my death, I was just like, well. So that's it.
All right, and finally Zartle.
Saddest death for me was Ethan.
All right, and next question.
Yeah.
All right, so next question.
No, okay, actually, I'd like to elaborate though. Like,
Sure.
Just because, after Soap died, like the final 4, we were together for like a long time. We went on all those adventures together, learned about all the paradox stuff, got in a lot of danger together, and then like when Ethan died, that was pretty much like the beginning of the end.
Practically.
At least that's how I felt like it, and yeah, so Ethan's death was pretty sad. Like, I mean, I think like, cause after Soap died, I'm like, okay, enough people have freaking died. Like, we need to freaking chill and actually get some progress done. And then I mean that definitely worked for a while, but then yeah.
And then Ethan died like an idiot. So next question coming from next question coming from Klutz. Which was the most tense moment in the season for you? I thought I was gonna say NY at the end, but
whole Nether trip.
Oh yeah.
Coob?
Cause yeah.
You want to elaborate?
Most
bigger?
tense moment? Oh wait.
Do I want to elaborate? I felt I was gonna die the whole time. I was always on low health through the entire thing. So could have died at any moment.
All right, Coob.
Okay, so I think it was probably the desert. Because that was just kind of slap in the face after slap in the face. Because I know that Ethan got down to like half a heart. He was super low. I was over in my own little world getting down to like 3 hearts. And then I fucking like I think I do remember this. In trying to like kill a zombie for Zartle, I kind of pushed him into it maybe like just like a little bit, like not like a lot, but like enough to where it could have like killed him. So yeah, that was pretty. Like, oh no, because I didn't want to be the reason Zartle died, because then I would have felt bad, and then we would have been way worse off, because I'm not good at video games.
Wait, you said like you knocked a zombie towards me? Do you like remember what part that was, or like?
I think it was in the cave when we were like in the acacia. When we were.
Oh, when I got down to half
in the cave.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my sword swipe.
I thought it was JR swiped me into the zombies.
I can't remember. All I remember is just that whole moment and me playing a part in it somehow. So I just assume.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
Zartle.
like, what?
Oh, never mind. Actually, we're not there yet.
All right, Ethan.
There's what was it? The most like dangerous moment of the season.
The most tense moment for you, like where you were like pissing your pants practically.
That a lot of different moments could take the cake for that. I'd probably say probably desert. It's kind of a basic bitch moment. Like Coop said, like the entire Nether trip, the entire caves bit when Ozzy died initially, and we were just kind of like abandoned there with no armor was very scary. But just the desert with the helplessness of like no food, so it's like any hit that you take is gonna hit like so much harder than it normally would anywhere else.
Yeah.
So you have to really watch out. That was just a whole different feeling I'd never felt in a hardcore before.
Oh yeah, we went on that trip for food. That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, when JR had fucking plenty.
No, I had like 32.
I only had 32 pieces of food, guys. Come on.
Speaking of
when you were surviving
JR,
off of rotten flesh, guys, come on.
Speaking of JR, what was the most tense moment in the season for you and why?
Okay, I'm gonna be
Or not and why, but...
the obvious and say the Wither fight because it's the final fight. You know, it's a make it or break it moment. You win the season or it's a loss. And I got down, like I said earlier, pretty low at one point. And yeah, a lot of pressure was on. It was just me. I didn't speak at all. That was a great fight.
Yep.
But yeah, the Wither fight.
So, if you're even able to answer this, Ozzy.
Well, are we counting only times when I'm alive, or?
I would say alive, yeah. I mean,
Okay.
you could say moments before your death when you like were like falling, like the milliseconds where you're just like, oh.
I mean, I don't know because I feel like I don't know because there was the very like first night when like me, Ethan, Coob, and Soap all go outside for some fucking
Oh my god,
reason.
I forgot about
The first
that.
night was funny.
And I thought for sure like after Coob like accidentally boarded the thing behind me, like I thought there was gonna just be a zombie right next to me just come in and just fucking end me.
Imagine you died episode 1, like to that.
Oh my god, that would have been crazy. But I think I don't know because I genuinely don't know because it's either that or it was my death because the only time I've genuinely like have ever gotten a jump scare in an HC is my death in fucking this thing. Like that thing scared the ever loving shit out of me because I think you can tell by like if you just like visually tell, like you can like hear me like scream, but then you can also see like my mouse just fucking like shiver.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I knew it was like a genuine like jump.
Like you can tell like when I'm like falling, I just like fucking freak out my mouse because like my hand like genuinely like had to jump for a second.
Yeah, it like when I was watching your footage, it kind of startled me too because I was like checking to see like how everyone died from like their perspective, especially your death because that was like the only death I didn't see. So when I watched your death, like I also got startled when I saw the creep because it just like came out of nowhere, boom, then you're dead. Like
yeah,
almost no time to react whatsoever. It's just it was crazy. But yeah, Soap. What was the most intense moment in the season for you?
I thought we already discussed this.
Say it again.
When you died.
Wow.
When you died.
That was the most intense moment for you. That's when you were pissing your pants because I died.
Yeah, because I was like, oh no, the season's gonna be canceled.
Not even the part where you were stuck in that one place and what was it? You were like starving or something, and someone had to go get you. You don't remember that?
Yeah,
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, Coob had to go save you and give you food, and you were stuck. You were stuck in
yeah,
this
and then
one
Coob
place.
almost got to a ghast.
Oh yeah, I remember that the little gas fight.
I actually don't remember that, but maybe, you know.
Do you want me to give you a time?
But you know, I definitely was pissing my pants when you died. You know, that's a definite.
Because you thought the season was gonna get canceled.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I
Hold
thought we
on.
were gonna have to restart or something. You
Restart this. Restart the whole season.
Like, he just talks as soon as after like he's dead. He's just all right, guys, take this one from the top.
It seems they.
Hold on, let me see if I can get a timestamp of when this stuff happened. Because I'm so surprised you didn't remember that, where you were just dying.
Ugh. Well, while we're doing that,
if someone can find the timestamp for that, then
how
that'd be cool.
about you explain your moments, Wist?
Okay, so my most intense moment was, probably. I have to actually think about this.
The diamond hoe.
Really?
What? It was probably. It was probably when I was hitting when I was like unintentionally saving Ethan. I think that was probably the most intense moment for me. Like, I was scared in like other moments, but like that one just like, oh my god, because I didn't think I was gonna make it out, like hitting the skeleton. Also, here you go. So look at the timestamp. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, I have another one.
I'll take a peek.
But yeah, that was the most intense moment for me. Is Zartle alive?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so Zartle, what was the most intense moment for you in the season?
It was definitely when we were in the caves and I got into have a heart. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
that's probably pretty obvious, but yeah,
Yeah.
definitely that. I was really scared for a little while after that as well.
Mm-hmm.
I have another one.
What?
That'd probably be like second place.
Yeah.
Was when the wither skeleton dropped on me in the Nether Fortress when
Oh
I
yeah.
all just arrived. There was a cliffhanger,
Yeah.
and that was pretty scary. I thought I was genuinely fucked because
And
they had like full.
Oh yeah, I
iron.
remember that.
And Coop
Yeah,
saved you.
Coop saved me.
Coop is
Coop
like a
saved
real
me.
hero. He saved Soap. He saved JR, or she saved Soap. She saved JR. Like, you're a hero, Coop. And then she saved like half the cast. Killing the gas.
Coop, I wanted you to get to the Ender Dragon.
Why didn't
Well, I
That sucks
didn't.
for you, doesn't?
I appreciate your flattery, JR, but it appears that I have fucking died.
You have melted away. You have withered away. You are gone.
I did. I melted my little
So this
skin, just melted off into a fine puddle of tar.
this question isn't really like a question for everyone. It's just kind of a general question. Probably a goose. How many sessions did you do? We did one session. Okay.
It
Was
two
it
for
really?
me.
I thought it was two.
It was
No, it was one.
it was one with like a break.
Wait, really? We did it all in one day?
Yeah.
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 It was one session with like a 30-minute break.
Yeah, because I think we all ate.
Yeah, you guys ate and then you
Yeah.
came back and then you guys went on that.
Yeah, it was
adventure.
as soon as you guys came. I think it was like
Or no, it was either when you guys came back from your adventure or when you were about to set out onto your adventure.
Yeah, I think it was after you guys came.
It was most likely after, yeah. All right.
I was gonna say 2 sessions because I had to do the dishes.
Again in the same day.
Yeah. No, the first time. That's what I mean. So
Okay.
3 sessions.
Okay. So, this question we should breeze by, I guess. This question's from Klutz. What was your favorite part about the command? Like, I guess it's cool features.
When the husk gave hunt.
Not we. They are. We have an order.
We do?
Yes. Bigger go first. Big go
I
first.
don't know. The skeletons were wild. I didn't really have an experience with all the mobs. I died so early.
Mhm.
I fucking hate the gas. That's all I remember.
Oh yeah, those gas were awful.
What about you?
But I remember the skeletons. The skeletons were cool, I guess. What'd they do? They did like they were
Poison.
fast.
Poison.
Did they poison?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did poison,
They were
yeah.
fast, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's it. Forced JR and I to go into shelter.
Yeah, like right away.
and Coob.
Yeah.
What?
Wait, what's the question?
What was your favorite part about the command?
Oh,
like,
yeah,
mobs,
yeah.
I guess. Or
I
features?
like the zombies a lot and the armor. I because like we had no idea about the armor and like finding it was super cool.
Mhm.
So yeah, I like that a lot.
Mhm. Who's next? Ethan. What's your favorite part of the command?
To not have the basic bitch answer of paradox armor, I'm gonna go with husks. honestly. Just because of the time that we encountered the husks and the effect that they have of just being near them, giving them hunger. It was just like a complete like fuck you. I loved it.
Mr. Alternative over here, like, wow.
It's
Shut the fuck up.
No, I didn't answer. I didn't
You
finish.
did answer. Okay, Ozzy.
I didn't finish.
What?
Ozzy, I have a pitch, Ozzy. So for Poison Hardcore, you make all the mobs
Poison Hardcore.
Oh, yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that.
Poison.
Okay, so Ozzy, what was your favorite part about the command?
Setting it up.
Awesome. Soap, what was your favorite part of the command?
The command?
Yes.
There was a
What
command.
command?
I just thought that was Minecraft.
That was normal Minecraft, dude. What do you mean?
And the thing is, he's
Yo,
not even.
that-
And the
that's a
thing
genius
is,
idea,
like
dude.
he's not even joking. He's actually serious.
That's actually a genius idea. Like
Wait.
show somebody this who's never played Minecraft before.
We weren't playing
Tell
like an
them this
actual
is Minecraft.
Minecraft right
What's
here.
up? What's up?
We weren't actually playing like a normal Minecraft hardcore.
No. Have you ever?
I
So-
can't tell if he's just really dedicated to this
Gee,
game or he has no clue.
No,
I don't know how I
I am so certain that he has no clue.
My man's a champion.
So how do you
Yeah.
how are you not able to distinguish normal Minecraft and the Minecraft we did? We've done so many Minecraft hardcores in the Skype group chat.
Getting played.
Okay, no, but I just forgot like now. Like I mean, I didn't forget back then. I probably remember.
We got
back
no, I'm
then,
getting played. I'm
but
going with the bish.
I don't know. What commands were used? I don't remember any of them.
The buff mobs.
Okay, and
How many blocks were there? How many
and-
commands?
Okay,
That's
so
what we want to know.
all right, so Soap's answer. What's a command? All right, so me, kind of everything. I liked everything. I think everything was nice. Okay, Zartle, what was your favorite part about the command?
My favorite part about the command, I mean, I thought the armor was cool. I know that's not a very interesting choice, but that was cool. And I mean, I don't think we really got to like see them a lot, but I think just the concept of the healer skeletons is really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
You can expand on it a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, did everyone watch an episode, at least an episode from the season, or like
Yes.
or like a draft, at least?
Yeah, I've
Yes.
watched quite a bit.
Okay,
think
so this question is from probably a goose. What was your favorite episode to watch?
4.
9.
Forget the
what was it
order.
like?
Forget the order.
Probably 3.
4.
3 and 4 were they're pretty good.
4.
Four
Well,
was
like,
really
like,
good as
the
well.
whole
4 or
head
5,
armor was
what-
pretty good too.
Was it 4 or
and
5?
seven
I'm trying to remember. Which one was the one where you came up to my house and you found out Soap was alive? Was it 5 or 4?
4.
4.
4. Yeah, then yes, 4.
4 as well. That was the best to edit. And
So just
watch.
fours all around.
Yeah.
I go for
What-
9.
what?
I go for 9.
Why would you go for 9?
Because it was basically just 4, but later in the series,
Yeah.
and there were still pretty intense moments for episode 9.
Okay.
I like the part where Ethan found out I had a shit ton of food on me.
Episode
the
1,
realization.
guys. Best episode.
Yeah.
That's your favorite episode, Soap?
Yeah.
Is that because that's
everyone
the-
colored in the intro?
Yeah.
Wait, did episode 2 have that too?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh. Okay, both of them were.
Was that
Both-
the only
both-
episode that you watched?
I watched the one I died in because I wanted to see the comments, but you know, every other...
I
Okay.
appreciate it.
Okay, so
I can respect that.
our next question from the same person, probably a goose. Who did you think was gonna die first? I thought JR was gonna die
Wist.
first. Not gonna lie.
Wist. This isn't a bit. I just really thought Wist was
I
going to
thought
die
JR
first.
was gonna die. Go.
I honestly, if I'm being honest, I didn't have a solid guess on who was gonna die first. But if I really wanted to have a guess, I probably would have said either me or maybe JR.
Yes.
I was actually thinking it was like a double death, Wist and Ethan. Same creep.
I'm not gonna lie. When I first was going into this season, I was thinking to myself, I don't know why, but I had a suspicious feeling that like Ethan and like Coop were gonna die back to back together for some reason.
That
I mean, we're
kind of
kind of
happened.
like
It's
Yeah.
in
Death order.
chronological.
A little bit.
Yeah, death order. Yeah. All right.
wait, hold on. I didn't say anything.
Well, you gotta hurry.
I'm playing Warzone.
Stop playing.
Stressful shit. Probably just. Honestly, I kind of thought it was gonna be Soap. Not because of like Soap's not being good at the game. I just thought Soap was gonna get bored and fucking kill himself.
Whoever just said that.
I mean, which
I
kind
thought you were
of
gonna die
is what
first.
happened.
Did you hear Soap, Ethan?
No, what did Soap say?
Soap, say it again.
You want me to say it again? Whoever just said that, that's who I thought was gonna die. Just because of that.
What do you
else
think,
need to-
Zartle?
Anyone else need to answer?
Zartle?
Zartle?
I don't know, honestly. I didn't really have any expectations. I'm just like, I'm gonna see who dies. Yeah, somebody probably.
You sound out of it.
I don't know why. I'm not trying to, but yeah. Like, I was just hoping not to die first because I did in Minecraft 1. But I didn't really expect anyone in specific to die first.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't.
Okay. So
I love the character development because there's like certain points in the series where you just completely avoided ravines.
I think actually during the desert, during that cave.
Yeah. Right after I almost died and I got out to have a heart, like through the cave, right in like the next area there was a ravine. And I'm like, nope, fuck that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right. So next question by Derek's. Which of the portrait is your favorite?
Mine.
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 That's just a given.
Wait.
I'm not even joking. I genuinely like mine
which
a
of the
lot.
portraits is your favorite?
Yeah.
Let me find it.
I would say mine. If it wasn't my portrait, I would say Bigga's because I like his death portrait.
I like
uh,
JR's.
I think my danger portrait
Oh my god.
is
yes.
one of my danger portrait's one of my favorites, but I do like Ozzy's portrait a lot. His is better.
Wait, we had portraits?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Kind of crazy, I know. Big
Alright,
step
I'm
up.
kidding.
If I could
I'm
find
kidding.
it, I would.
Guys, come on. I
Yeah,
need
this
those
one.
Portraits.
Hell yeah, I like that.
So.
Oh yeah.
So.
Clutch, you did great on these. These are still like my favorite portrait.
So
ever.
look at you.
Yeah.
My portrait's probably like my only accurate portrait to date, so that automatically makes it my favorite.
So.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Are you black?
No.
Okay.
In my
I got some
opinion,
notes for Klutz.
I don't really like my portrait now since it's like outdated. But if I'm looking at them right now, I'd probably say Ethan and Coop are my favorites.
I'll have to
My favorite is actually Klutz.
I'll have
Oh
to
yeah,
check.
Clutch.
That was gonna be my original bit.
Wist.
Yeah.
Did you ever put this in a thumbnail?
I think
I
I
did.
think Ozzy did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did.
Okay, good.
Ozzy made the thumbnails.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah, it was in. I think it was in episode 10.
All right. So next question is from Squiddy. What was your favorite moment in the hardcore at the time that you were alive?
Winning.
Radio Shack.
Radio Shack. The
Yeah,
whole
I like
food
that.
court. Nurse Salt. Nurse Salt.
Nurse Salt.
Nurse
Okay,
Salt!
I know what Nurse Salt. I know what Nurse Salt meant. until, like,
Did
a week
anybody?
ago.
Was it ever explained what the fuck Nurse Salt?
Okay,
meant?
so
Yeah.
for those who didn't get it, I didn't get it until like months and months later. Like literally, like I'm pretty sure like 2 months ago I didn't get it. But it's Dr. Pepper. But
I
Nurse
can
Salt.
just imagine like working in his chair like.
I was literally. No, No, I'm not even joking. So I forget who explained it to me, but someone was like, "Isn't that just Dr. Pepper?" I'm like, "Oh my god!" And
I was
just
in
like
the
I
call
could
when
just
it
like
happened.
think
Wait,
Wist
who-
is
who
just
wrote
sitting in a
that? Who
chair
wrote
in
that
like
sign?
school, and then his head just spontaneously combusts.
Fucking like cigar in his mouth. What the fuck do you mean?
Oh wait, no, Ozzy, it was while we were playing the season 4 game. Remember?
Yeah.
Someone explained it to me, and I was just like, "What?" Just like I
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
completely
Oh,
freaked out. Oh my god. Yeah, but it's Dr.
Nerf
Pepper
Salt.
Nerf Salt. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
Nerf Salt.
That's my favorite. That's my favorite
Yeah,
moment in the
we
hardcore.
told me that like super recently. Like,
I
yeah,
know.
I remember when I'm looking at the sign and I'm just so confused. I'm like, nurse salt? Nurse salt?
Oh my god, a classic.
A classic. Okay, did everyone answer?
I remember like being so sad when no one got it. I was like, oh, fuck.
Well,
I still thought it was funny just because of how weird it was.
yeah, just like Nerzel. Like, what is that? Just how like weird it was. That's what made me laugh.
It's the Chinese knockoff of Dr. Pepper.
Oh yeah, and the drive-through. The drive-through was amazing. I love that.
Yeah, like Nurse Salt is just instead of a can, it's like shaped like a cone.
It's an ice
Served
cream.
in a fucking ice cone. Served in a fucking ice cone. It's
In an ice cone.
Holy shit!
It's kind of a full circle.
So Soap,
Mm-hmm.
what was your favorite moment in the hardcore while you were alive? Oh wait, you said it. You said Radio Shack.
I already said it.
Was Coop the one that didn't answer?
Coop's muted.
Okay, goodbye.
Wait. Yeah, mine was like probably that like just the whole like building stuff, having fun before the shitstorm that erupted. That
Yeah.
was a good time.
All right. So our next question is from Woodsy. Did you live as long as you expected, or did you think you'd die early on or farther in?
Did you think?
I copied and pasted that question. I didn't do that.
Me?
I thought I was gonna pull a repeat in Minecraft one.
No, with me, I thought I was gonna live long because I was being really passive and I was just building a house. So I thought I was gonna live, but I got fucking dragged into the Nether and I was like, nah, I'm fucked now.
I also.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna die.
I also expected to die in the Nether. I was just like, I feel like it's gonna be. I
Because
just.
I brought nothing with me. I think when Wist died, I just took the armor that was put in the chest and I was like, all right, maybe I'll live now.
Yeah, I
Maybe.
did.
There was just something really funny about you just like wandering in the Nether without a shield and gold armor at the
Gold
time.
armor, yeah.
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 I made that out of the stuff that I found in your chest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just expected to die like in the Nether because I had a feeling that like I was just gonna succumb to the Nether again.
I
so.
should have went in there with no armor.
It would have been funny.
No armor, just gold boots. Oh my
my
god.
No armor run.
And no, that's still armor though.
Well, it's not much.
You see, I kind of expected to at least get to the dragon fight, or at least the second Nether trip. But then I got really cocky, as I did throughout the entire fucking series. And I just
If I didn't-
got fucked.
If I didn't die
You
when
did
I
go to the
did,
Nether after you got back home, I think. So you technically did make it to a
I
second.
probably would have been screwed over during one of the grinds. Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I'd like. There was different points that I thought I would make it throughout the series. Like during the desert, I thought I was gonna die at the point that I died at. But after the desert, I was like, I got this shit. I'm too good for this series.
Anyone else need to answer? Is that it?
I don't think
I think-
so.
Okay. All right.
Wait, what was the question again?
Did you live as long as
Oh,
you expected,
right.
or did
Yeah,
you?
I mean, I haven't really answered this one, but I mean, I kind of thought that I was gonna do good, and I did pretty good. But like, by the time I got to the dragon, I was definitely like, I thought we were gonna most make it to the end.
Okay. So, I'm guessing that's everyone that just answered. Okay. So, next question is from Benny. I swear again. Which moment was the scariest for you while you were alive that wasn't your death? I'm pretty sure we've already all answered this.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna move on to. I don't know if we already answered this one either, but out of all the deaths, which one shocked you the most?
I think we covered that.
Yeah,
we
we
pretty much
covered
also
that,
covered that.
which is like the same thing.
Okay.
But I mean, I would say like,
Aussies.
Okay.
Ozzy's probably, even though I wasn't there.
Aussies.
Okay, so most of these. Okay, those questions we've done. This question, how many questions have you skipped so far? We skipped like half the questions in the One Life server. Jesus Christ. So, what was this one? Okay, stupid question. Okay, let's see. Okay, this question is from Benny. I swear / your boy. How did you think you were gonna die, or did you think you were gonna win?
I had no clue.
Like I
didn't
said,
think I was gonna die. Like, are we talking like right before I died?
Like,
Because I knew it was gonna happen.
just like before the season, I guess. Like, were you confident that you were gonna win, or did you think that you were gonna die in some certain way, like a pattern or something? Like, you know, say you had like a pattern of dying to creepers in a season. You were like, yeah, I'm gonna die to a creeper again, something like that, I guess.
I would have thought
don't remember. I thought I was gonna win just because I'm confident, but I have no idea.
I wanted this doesn't have to do with me, but I wanted Coob to win because I'm pretty sure she didn't.
Yeah,
she hadn't
at that-
won.
At that point, there
Yeah,
was like
at that point, my
Coop died
win rate
first.
was zilch. So
yeah,
yeah.
so
Yeah.
That's why I was
I-
like really rooting for Coob.
yeah.
I always thought I was gonna die to an Enderman. I just thought like
Is it
was
because
gonna be
black
a
men don't
different
like you?
scenario being like the end. You know what, man? Don't twist this into your little narrative.
Man.
What about you?
Yeah.
Other people that haven't answered, like Soap, Julio, Ozzy.
What?
I think. I don't know.
What?
I think beforehand, I think I was like thinking to myself, yeah, I'll probably make it to the Nether, but nah, that didn't happen.
So, how did you think you were gonna die, or did you think you were gonna win?
I don't know why I decided to climb up the stairs like that, but I mean, I probably thought I was gonna win. I always had the mindset of I'm gonna win, until I die. But you know, it's a good mindset.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this was actually like I think this was actually the first HC I did with my new computer too. So I was like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah, this was like
It was.
supposed to be the first season or the second season that you used your new, or no, the first season that you used your new
this was
computer,
the first.
and then the second season that you used your new mic. Pretty sure.
No. This was just the first thing in general. I used my new mic and new computer, and in general.
I thought that was Aricore.
No.
Thought you used not the new computer. But
No.
the new mic.
Minecraft and Terraria 2 Aricore were like recorded like in February or something. No, fuck. They were recorded like they were one of the last HCs I did like with my old computer.
Oh, Minecraft 2 was recorded April 7th. So
Yeah.
literally like 2 weeks from now. Okay. Did everyone answer that question?
Oh wait, I really want to explain something that's really funny.
What?
I was on the game over screen for like 5 minutes just staring at my screen and like, yeah, this is my life now. I get to enjoy it. And while I'm just like staring at my screen just completely distraught, like my mom comes in and just starts doing laundry. While I'm just like completely I'm just completely
Is it because you soiled your pants?
He soiled his trousers.
Oh my god.
Gosh dang it, Azzy.
Azzy.
Gosh dang it, Azzy.
Azzy.
Gosh darn it, Ed.
Azzy and Toby.
Okay. So okay, so this question is from probably a goose. Did you like my art for One Life? And this was
No.
his
My
art.
computer immediately shut off as soon as you posted.
Wait a minute. Yes.
you know the logo for the episodes? Yes.
Bro, I look like a legend in this. Oh.
For those who don't know what
Yo,
the
me and
logo looks like.
Bigger, me and you were popping the fuck off. Look at me floating.
Yo! Yo!
Oh yeah.
fucking sitting straight air.
Yo, I'm drifting away. I'm out of this bitch.
Oh my
that's
gosh.
good. That's
Okay,
good.
and then finally, the last question of the whole thing is from Whisk, from Dimensional Hardcore.
I'm in that.
We're not getting
So
you.
much clout.
We're not getting you in a season. We're not getting you in a season. No.
No. So his question was, What was your reaction to seeing JR solo win against the Wither during the class trial?
What?
I don't know what the fuck that means, but
Because the Danganronpa music was
You're
playing.
fucking funny or
Because
something?
no, because the Danganronpa music I used.
Where the class trial is just a one.
wait, you used oh my goodness.
You ruined the season.
Listen.
You ruined it. It's all
Get his
gone.
ass!
But what was your reaction to JR solo winning the Wither? I was popping off.
For
I
real,
was
though?
like,
This
woo!
is a moan whenever you hit her. Sorry, keep going.
Probably I think I literally just sat there fucking jaw dropped and all. Like, how the fuck did that happen?
I was popping off. I was like, oh,
I literally
What the fuck is that?
left in the beginning of the hardcore to do the dishes, hogged a shit ton of food, and yeah, that's how I won.
Really? Doing this is how you win?
Doing dishes, yep, that's how I won.
Anyone else want to share their reaction?
Wait for what?
I had
Hold
a
on.
feeling Jared.
I was
had a feeling Jared
clapping.
would do
I
it.
was clapping, but my mic was muted.
So what was your reaction to hearing that JR solo won?
Yay.
You're really
Love the
Okay, so this
enthusiasm.
this is my little own question for Zartle. What made you want to do the little skit at the end when JR won, didn't know what to do with himself? What made you just want to be like, yeah, we're gonna kill him in Chili's?
That was a fitting end, really.
I've always,
Beautiful.
ever since I was a wee lad, I've had a deep respect for chili.
Can we go into the
fries
backstage?
a lot. But now I can't go there anymore because of the coronavirus.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Fuck you, COVID.
It's really a tragedy.
How the fuck am I supposed to go to Chili's now?
I say we beat him
It's
up.
the number one concern of the public. How will I get to Chili's?
All right, and that is
My pizza.
that is all the questions that we have. Anyone want to say some final words, some closing remarks?
I'm trying first in the next season.
You're not.
I want to say
Heartfelt note, bro. Fucking thanks y'all for fucking making the season pop off. It really fucking deserved it.
Yes.
This was a bomb.
Yes,
Yes,
thank
thank
you.
you all. Like
Genuinely thank everyone for watching and enjoying it.
yeah, it
Yes.
Yeah,
partially
yeah.
made me really motivated. Just be like, we're gonna do another season. And ironically, once the season actually we recorded season 4 2 weeks ago. So yes, there's a season 4. So
Sweet.
it's not actually ending like I keep running into the ground because why not?
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you all really for watching. Yeah. So I'm not really sure how to close this out. So someone.
Yes,
Ethan, take it
Joe.
away.
Okay, look,
Ethan, take it away.
I remember back in 2018
Wait,
when Wist
wait.
was like, I'm going to make
You
a
know-
Mercite hardcore.
Oh, God.
And I'm like, cool. And then he invited me to it, and it took us 3 attempts. And
Oh my
eventually
God.
this epic season where I died 10 minutes in, and that's the one that got. No, it wasn't actually 10 minutes.
Yes, we
Yeah.
should.
But that one got released, and I mean, we've come a long way.
The
From,
old
2018,
Mercite
whenever that was
seasons.
recorded.
I remember we had a whole trial for Soap because he kept killing people in the seasons. He killed.
He couldn't stop.
He couldn't stop. And then
That man was thirsty.
and then the third season with Blazing and stuff, and Dell had a solo win. He killed Cameron and one other person. Or no, it
Me.
was Cameron and Ozzy right before the end because they were supposed to make it back, and Dell just hit them off and killed both of them and just had a little solo win thing. Oh my gosh, yeah, we had so many attempts of Minecraft for fun, all fun stuff, and hopefully it'll continue. Maybe one day we'll see Ethan, Coob, and Bigga, and
I'll
Soap,
make sure that
maybe.
never happens.
If you
Yeah,
want
now
to
it's
see me and
popular.
Coop,
I'm
watch
coming back,
Team
guys.
Scala Minecraft
Why'd you say?
2.0.